And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Hi, Kevin Selly in the Weather Center. Strong cold front. A dry cold front, but a strong one plowed through Monday night across the panhandle, so it leaves us some cooler air behind it. That's forecast, sunshine and cooler. Mid-50s for the highs. That's, well, about 10 degrees, 11 degrees below average for this time of year. 56 on Tuesday. No rainfall, north winds early, southeast winds later in the day, about 5-15 miles per hour. They'll gust a little higher at times. Speaking of wind gusts, boy, they come with thunderstorms sometimes. And I wanted to plug our friends at the National Weather Service. They're having their final group of Skywarn classes. That is for anybody interested in becoming a storm spotter, but just anybody interested in severe weather. They're great educational resources, and they've been going around the panhandle as they do every spring and having these classes at various locations. But the final one coming up on April 4th at 6:30 is going to be virtual. And if you'd like more information and to sign up for that class, they're really, really good. I'm probably going to sit in on this one as well. Weather.gov/AMA, that's for Amarillo, /spotter talks, or just search for National Weather Service Amarillo and you'll find it on their homepage. But really highly recommend these. They're educational, they're kind of fun if you're interested in severe weather. So again, a very strong recommendation. Speaking of wind gusts a little bit, we had that cold front push on through. See north there of Amarillo, kind of lighter gray area and a couple of cumulus clouds. That was the cold front that came through late afternoon into the early evening hours, and there was a secondary surge of wind. You see it there near and just to the east of Dalhart. That lighter gray color is the dust that was picked up by that approaching and passing cold front. You can see the dust along the horizon. This is just after sunset outside of the television station. Quite a spectacular display. So colder air behind that cold front. 24 for Amarillo, some teens in the northern portions of the region. That's pretty cold for this time of year. Pretty consistent high temperatures in the forecast for the day coming up on Tuesday. Generally mid-50s across most of the region. Next weather maker comes later in the week. Windy, dry conditions, possible thunderstorms. We'll have a cold front pushing across the panhandle, and a dry line is going to set up. It's that time of year again where we're getting into spring, where we start talking about the dry line. East of the dry line is where we find the greatest moisture, the instability for some thunderstorms. And right now it looks like the eastern and more so southeastern parts of the panhandle would be the best chance for some thunderstorms Thursday and into the day on Friday. Exact location of the dry line and the cold front will make a big difference, so we're going to modify that forecast as we get a little closer. But either way, it's going to be windy and very dry. The fuels are dry. It's still, end of winter, early spring, so windy conditions will be a problem by the end of the week. That will show up here on the 7-day supercast, not immediately. 56 cooler on Tuesday. Then we jump back up to 75. Temperatures really going up and down on Wednesday. Then Thursday and Friday, I'm going to put a 10% chance of scattered showers and thunder showers. That will likely be higher, especially the southeastern portions of the region, but we need to watch the computer models run, and we'll put a pin in that just to make you aware of the potential for Thursday into Friday. 78, then 67, then warming up into the weekend. How about 82 by Sunday? And if that's not enough for you, 84 by Monday, and another cold front with not too much trouble looking into the next part, the middle part of next week.